we're going to be doing this bow maker right here. Hopefully you guys can hear me over the music. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit more. Okay. Alright, so this is a, I've been working really hard on trying to perfect my template, and I finally perfected it and finally found a way to make these perfect bows. So I'm going to show you guys how to make it. Okay, it's going to make a 3.5 inch bow, but this is not actually 3.5 inches. Alright, so you need a piece of cardboard. And we're going to measure it. It's going to be 4 by 4 inches. So we're going to measure it and mark it off. So you're going to line it up. Measure 4 inches by 4 inches. You can keep it if you want to do 4 inches and you want to keep it this long, you can. It's up to you. Completely up to you. But I'm actually going to probably measure this about 5, just to give it some room. And it's right at 5, so I'm going to keep this in. Alright, so I'm also going to measure 1 inch in on both sides. Well, I'm already here. 1 inch there. Okay. Alright, so we're going to cut on the first line. And I use my paper cutter. Let me turn this off so you guys can't hear me over it. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I use my paper cutter. It is just one of those paper cutters you buy at the scrapbook store. So it doesn't matter. So it doesn't go all the way through, but it gives me a straight line. So I'm going to cut it at 4 inches. Okay. And then I take it and I cut it on here, and I use my straight blade, my box cutter, and I just line it down. There you go. And it stops right off. Alright, so next what we're going to do is we're going to cut down. I'm going to measure about, let's do about 1 inch from the bottom. And that's going to be as our line for this. So what I'm going to do is I take my little ruler on my, mine has a little bend down on it, which allows me to do straight lines. I'm just going to line it up. I'm going to draw a straight line straight across. Making sure it's straight. You can always bring it up and then come this way. Right. I'm going to mark it as a straight line. Okay. That's enough for me to show me how far down I need to go. And of course I get it stuck. Sometimes that happens. There we go. Okay. What you're going to do is find our first mark. We're going to cut it all the way down to our line. Okay. Then you're going to find your second mark. Do the exact same thing. Okay. And then just like we did that one, we're going to take our shredder razor. And this really doesn't need to be straight. It doesn't really need to be perfect. And to the bottom. Might as well. Okay. Sometimes you have to do it on the back. Okay, there we go. And it just pops out like this. And there you go, you got your little template. Takes about 5 minutes. Like I said, these don't have to be perfect. The one thing you want to do is you want to mark in the middle. Right, measure that. So line it up on your ruler. Mark it at 2 inches, which is the middle. So that you know, let's see. So that you know exactly where your middle line is. You always want to, I do apologize, my husband is cooking. So he's making them. allowed sync. So there you go. And I always mark it. It's 3.5. If you're not sure how big it is, make a bow and then mark it. Let's see, I'll show you what I've got. I make them in all different sizes. I got 2-inch, a 2.5-inch, and then through it, a 4-inch, and 5-inch. I really only use the 2 and 2.5-inch for like little ribbons. Like I'm gonna do like a really teeny tiny bow. But I make most of my bows 3.5 inches. It just seems to be a little bit more perfection with this. Alright, if you guys will tune in, I'm going to make a second video on how to use the bow maker. So you guys tune in.